we're counting down as well. We're doing it now. So bring your. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. If I look a little dark tonight, you better not tell anybody because I just got back from Playa del Carmen. I'm here. Okay, so anyway, it's your girl, Pastor Angela Smith. Of course, we are your one sister to another podcast. And we're the podcast with information, inspiration, and limitless God affirmations. I always say we're the podcast that knows how to rock your world because we're the podcast that knows how to bring on the best guests. Let me let y'all know though, right off the bat, right? Tonight, we're going to talk about real talk. Let's talk. Can we talk? Relationships. We're going to talk about relationships and we're going to talk about it with some of the world's, I call them the world's most amazing TikTokers who are right out there on TikTok. Before I introduce them though, I want to make sure you know this. I am out there. We're live right now on One Sister to Another internet radio page. We're live out there, of course, on the Angela L. Johnson page. We are live right here on TikTok, Pastor Angela and the Gone Girl Project. And we're going to be live on, of course, Mr. Ford. I call him Ford Focus and Leadership. He's the CEO of that page. We're live on that page. So we're going to bring him on first since I just talked about his page. Hey,
what's going on? What's going on? How you doing, Pastor?
I'm doing good. Turn your volume up just a little bit. And then, of course, we've got another one of my TikTok influencers. We're going to be live on his page as well. We call him Velvet Jones. He told us before we came on, he going to be eating his dinner while he's talking to us. But he don't know. My pet peeve is you can't smack. You can chew, but you can't smack. Hey, Velvet.
Good luck with that.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it in.
Not too much on me right now, bro.
Absolutely. So we got a few rules. The rule is this right here. We do not overstep my baby girl who's handling her business outside of the show today. And of course, she is my new host, Tamara Woodard, of course, the executive producer of One Sister to Another, as well as my new host. And y'all, don't y'all forget about my baby girl, her daughter, I call her my God grandbaby, my real God grandbaby. Of course, Trailer Law is on, and she's engineering for us tonight. She's also a host of our youth edition of One Sister to Another. Last but not least, can y'all make sure you all just send them up a little bit, send them up a lot for my girl, LB, Latanya, just had surgery. So, of course, we've got to pray for her. We got to pray for her. Listen, we're live on Velvet Jones' page. Don't forget you live, Velvet, so don't say no any and everything.
Oh, they know I'm live. What up, though?
We're also live on Mr. Ford's page. We're live on Mr. Ford's page. I call him Ford Focus and Leadership. Y'all, he got some stuff to come. Okay, anyway, so that's that. And then tonight, of course, I got my own girl in the room. Y'all better call her Wanda B. Wanda B, we're here at intellectualradio.com. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, they need to chime into intellectualradio.com, and that's how they're going to get us. We're also live on One Sister to Another Media 33 on YouTube. One Sister to Another Media on YouTube. We're live on Angela L. Johnson Facebook page, and we're live also on One Sister to Another Internet Radio. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for joining us for your you're probably at home now. You probably already hit your ride home. So now you at home and you chilling. I'm glad you decided, even my folks out here on my TikTok, you decided to join us for another edition of One Sister to Another podcast. We're the podcast with information, inspiration, and limitless God affirmation. We're the podcast that's going to talk about it tonight. So guess what we get to talk about? Let's talk real talk. Can we talk? relationships. Before I do that, though, can you all do this for me and just give another welcome to, of course, our guest, none other than Mr. Ford and also Mr. Velvet. Here's what I want to do. I want to, of course, have them, come on, y'all, share with our viewers tonight, as well as your own. Share with us tonight who you are, where you're from, and share with them maybe one thing people don't know about you. Go ahead, Velvet, and then Mr. Ford.
What you want me to share? Well,
I want you to share who you are, where you're from,
well,
a little bit about yourself, please.
Okay. I am who I am. I'm a man that's going to give you the hardest truth that you ever heard. Number one, I don't like to sugarcoat nothing. I am from the Bronx, New York. So I am a New Yorker. So any New Yorkers in the building, let's get it. A little bit about me. I mean, there's not really much to say. I mean, like I said, I am who I am, and I'm always going to be me. Let me just put it that way. Regardless of the fact the way I'm at or who I'm around, I'm always going to be me. So what you see is what you get.
Great. And where are you from again, Velvet?
I'm from the Bronx, New York City. Not upstate.
So you grew up in the Bronx.
From the city.
Cool.
Yes, born and raised in the Bronx.
In the Bronx. Do you have any brothers and sisters that are still with us?
Yes. So I have four sisters, 2 brothers. One of my brothers has passed, but I have my oldest brother. I'm the youngest of 7.
Look at that. And are you married, single? What are you?
I'm happily married.
Happily married. Yep. So we get a chance to experience her as well. Okay, Mr. Ford, all of these bright lights are on your bright beard. Come on here.
First off, you looking a little tan.
Okay.
You look like you got a little sun last couple of days.
Okay. And don't talk about that.
I see you shining.
Thank you.
Mr. Ford here. I was born in Memphis, Tennessee. That's what a lot of people don't know about me. Born in Memphis, raised in the Bay, in the California. CEO of 1111 Leadership and Black Men Golf. Those are 2 companies that I run. And it's based out of the focus is really leadership for not only the youth, but for grown men, because we struggle with it. So I think a lot of that ties into the conversations about relationships, because leadership is lacking or a little bit misunderstood in how it needs to be leveraged in relationships. So that's been my focus.
What did you say, Mr. Jones?
No, somebody said you're a real dude. I said, I'm a real dude.
You a real dude. Listen at this. So now that we know just a little bit about both of you guys, here's where I want to start tonight, because last time we met, which was 2 weeks ago, I believe, we talked about a lot, and it got a little heated in here healthily. It got heated healthily. And that's probably what we're going to run through, because I believe we have a couple of different age groups up in here tonight. You know, me being the youngest, anyway, I might be the eldest, but that's okay too. So we're dealing with, of course, now, y'all, we're dealing with the silent generation, Gen X, millennial, and who did I miss? So we're dealing with all of that. And for all of those groups, we all view relationships a different way. And so what I want to know tonight is, I want you all to share with our viewers, our audience tonight, share with them how you really feel about relationships. And I want you to really share tonight. I want you to share. Here's where I want to go, just so y'all know. I have a mission with us, of course, doing part 2, okay? French for part 2. I have a mission tonight, and that is to give women and give men a different insight on relationships. Yes, we know the negative, and we probably need to talk about some of the negative tonight, right? Yes, we know the negative, but there is some positive as well. I want to know from you, Mr. Velvet Jones, if you were speaking to your 20-year-old self right now about relationships, what would be some of the first things you would tell you at 20 years old to be aware of, or really challenge yourself about when starting to date? And then I want you to answer that same question, Mr. Ford, please.
So me telling me my 20-year-old self right now, basically, it's like me talking to my son, because my son is like 20. He's 21. So I'm gonna use him as an example. Me talking to him is telling him, if you're dating, don't go into dating with expectations, because dating, just go have fun. If you're going to date, just go have fun. Don't have no expectations whatsoever. Just go out and enjoy the date. Bottom line.
Say that one more time. Say it again.
Go out and enjoy the date without any expectations. Just go have fun.
Your 20-year-old self.
My 20-year-old self. Listen, just go out there and have fun. Just experience. Go have fun. Go do something that you're going to enjoy. Don't go sit in no restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like, go out and just go enjoy the date, because that's all it is.
Go enjoy the date. I kind of like that. Go ahead, Mr. Ford. And then I got a throwback from my comments. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would say the same thing, but I'm going to add this. She's not that cute.
Say it again.
She's not that cute. You don't see somebody's true beauty until you understand who they are. So quit looking at somebody that you think is beautiful and assigning beautiful to them when you don't know them. Allow yourself, to what Velvet said, take some time, date them, have some fun, get a chance to get to know them, and then determine if they're a beautiful person. Don't allow the looks to be the determining factor of how you pursue somebody.
So one of the things I love about watching, I don't know if you all get a chance to watch them, but you can go out on during the week and watch, of course, Velvet Jones out on his podcast. And also you can watch Mr. Ford on Mondays, as he's Ford Focus on Mondays. You can watch his I call them all podcasts on TikTok as well, right? I want y'all to share with me then, because y'all just said something. You're talking to your 20-year-old self, okay? I want you all to share with me, what would be your idea of a first date? What would be your idea? What should we be doing on that first date? What would be your idea of a first date? You, Mr. Ford, first, and then you, Velvet. And then can I ask y'all something real quick? I'm sorry, I do, because my team is asking me to ask. So what would be your idea of a first date? And then I want you to also answer, how do you feel about the state of relationships right now? Okay? What would be your idea of a first date? And then I want you to slide to, what do you think about the state? This is an awesome question. I thought of this. What do you think about the state of relationships right now? And I don't know how many breaks we're gonna get in. We may get in one. We may go ahead, because this is hot.
Yeah, because that second part is loaded. So I'm gonna start with the first date. The man should be planning it.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, y'all. Really?
Absolutely.
So the man should be planning the first date.
Yeah, because here's the thing: men want to be leaders, but then don't know how to lead. So what do we do there? No, this is what we're going to do. And here's the thing. You want to know how to weed out some people? Let them know, hey, I need you to wear some comfortable shoes. I'm picking you up at this time. We're going to go get some coffee and maybe go for a walk.
That's your girl.
That'll tell you that's going to tell you if that person is wanting a free meal or they want to get to know you.
Wow.
Right? Because, and here's the other thing is, don't put a timetable on it, because I've had dates where I went out for a half hour and whatnot, and then I've had dates that have lasted an entire day because we were having so much fun. But there was no necessarily, and I planned it. Like, okay, so what do we got going on over here? Let's go do this. Let's go do that. But I think as men, that's my portion of where we are in the state of relationships. We're struggling with.
I'm so sorry. I don't want you to go there yet. Okay. You all right with that?
Now back up.
Don't go there, because I know you want to get it. Mr. Jones, Velvet, tell us what your first date. What's your idea of the first date? And then I want to flip it back to Mr. Ford. I want him to tell us the same question I asked you, which is, what state do you believe relationships are in right now? But I don't want you to answer that yet. I want you to tell us, what is your idea? Remember, you're 20 years old. What's your idea of a first date?
My idea of a first date is that woman getting to know me, to getting to know my world.
How does she do that?
By learning me. So once she learns me, then I can automatically learn her, because I already know what I'm bringing. So I want her to learn what I'm bringing and know what I'm bringing, so that way I don't need to know what she's bringing, because once I learn her, her world is going to come into my world. You see what I'm saying? So, because a lot of times we always trying to look, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? We try to put the ball in her court. But if she's a real woman, she's like, no, what do you want to do? Because she needs to learn me. If I'm going to be the leader, like Ford said, and she's looking for a leader, she needs to learn the man that she's about to follow. I can't teach you.
So let's go there for a minute. Come on, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation, as my boy LR would say on YouTube. So your first date is she should be trying to find out what kind of guy you are.
Like, what are the things I like?
Okay, so what are you presenting on that first date? What are you presenting on that
It could be anything. It could be okay. So here it is. Maybe going to the beach, take a walk on the beach. You know, horseback riding, something outdoors. So that way, at the same time, like walking through the city. I said this before on one of my lives. If you're on a date, you can walk through the city. You can learn each other. Because there's window shopping, there's certain things that you and her can experience. Like, oh, you know what? I like this type of food. Oh, you ever been here? So you learning each other as you guys are enjoying the company of the city.
I like it.
You learning. You walking by department stores. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, that's what you into. So now you know what type of style, what type of fashion she's into. She know what type of style and fashion you into. The foods, the art, the music, everything. So you're learning each other as you like walking through the city. So I think those are like one of the best dates you could possibly go on.
Now you know what, this might work. This may just work. Okay, so we're learning about our first dates. You're talking to your 20-year-old self. Tell me, so let's fast forward. Let's get us to 2026, Mr. Ford. What's the state of relationships right now? And it's okay if it's a loaded question, because we're going to talk about it right now. Go ahead. Real talk. Let's talk. Can we talk relationships?
We need some resuscitation. It's flatline. Clear. We need where the paddle's at. Clear. We need to because we need to get back in. We need to get back in touch with what it actually means to get to know each other and what that looks like.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Because what we're looking for is somebody to provide something for us, as opposed for us to becoming something.
Talk about that part a little bit. Talk about that provision part of it, because I hear you say that a lot, and you make it all make sense when you say it. So I want you to, I've heard you say that before on Forward Focus. I want you to talk about what are you, when you say to us out here on this platform that it almost looks like that other person at times, and we're talking about both parties, right? Looks like that other person is looking for us to provide something. I believe one time I heard you say, now you want me to provide your peace. No, I can't do that. Come on, talk about it. Talk about it.
That's a great segue. So yeah, but a lot of people don't realize what provision is. They think it's just monetary, and it's not. It's not. It's so much. It's so deeper than that. It is how safe can you make somebody feel in your presence? How safe? How protected do they feel? How safe do they feel? Are we able to create spaces where they can be vulnerable and it's not weaponized against them? These are the things that all fall under provision, right? Protection, provision. We're providing things for people. What happens is, and what I've seen is that people are really quick to lead with what they have and what they can do for you, or they're quick to lead with what they want from you, right? But nobody's really talking.
Say that again, please.
They lead with what they can do for you, or they lead with what they want from you. And the problem is that what they can do is not the same thing as what they can provide. It's not the same thing as provision. You may be able to take me to a nice dinner, but can you make me feel safe walking down the street?
Wow.
You know, do you make me feel like a lady? Do you take me out to a nice dinner, but do you walk on the street side? Do you pull my chair out for me? Do you open my door for me? These are things that I'm telling you, crazy enough, that a lot of women that I've been, because I'm single, that I've seen that women aren't used to, right? So that's why I talk about the whole manhood and the leadership thing, because these are things that tie into leadership and how you leading people. Nobody's going to follow you if you don't know where you're going and you don't know how to lead.
That part right there. Nobody, can y'all put that on a t-shirt? Nobody is going to follow you if you don't know where you're going. Tell me this, Velvet. Tell me this. And so some of these brothers and sisters Because I hear the brothers and the sisters say this a lot. Because you know what? He need to provide me with my peace. He needs to give me peace. He needs to make sure I talk to us about. I can't give you none of that. You need to have that on your own. I just can't do it. How come I can't bring my half to your half and we make a whole? What is the state of relationships right now in 2026? Talk to us about it. Talk to us how we can do better. Go forward.
Well, the state of relationship is everybody's too needy. It's too many expectations. This is one of the most important things. Everybody has an expectation. My expectation, the type of man that they want instead of what they need. See, we're too busy. We're too busy.
Now. You're talking too fast. Now, slow down. Now, what did you just say? We want what?
We want more than our needs. We're too busy feeding our wants. I want a man that looks like this. I want a woman that's shaped like this. I want all of these things. But here's the thing: when you get what you want, you're not satisfied. You're still not satisfied with your wants because you still want more. The expectations of this man he didn't meet my expectations because we were dating and he lost his job and now no. And when it comes to providing, I'm providing love, understanding, security, maturity, protection of your heart, not only of your body, but of your heart and of your soul. For me to provide, that's me getting on my knees, providing prayer to the Lord to pray over you. That's security enough. It has nothing to do with finances, because money and love, money does not equate to love.
Now it's funny that you just mentioned finances, right? I'm sorry. I gotta go deeper with you now. And then Mr. Ford, you're gonna grab hold to this too. Does a man, I know you girls want to know this tonight. I'm gonna give it to y'all. Y'all itching for a scratch. Does a man need to be financially stable before he even considers dating? Okay. Should he be financially stable before he considers dating?
So now let me say this real quick for all you, and I gotta say what I'm gonna say. Can I be me real quick, please?
Say what you gonna say,
okay.
And I'm coming.
For some of you women that are digging for gold,
come on.
For some of you women, I ain't calling you gold diggers, but for some of your women that are digging for gold, if the man has a job, has his own apartment, he doesn't have to have a vehicle, but he is maintaining a job and been on his job more than 5 to 10 years, that is stability. He is paying his own bills. See, what they're looking at is, here's the sad part. You can have a brother that's making $45,000 a year, but be the best man for you. But that's not what you want. Because you want the 6-figure brother who's going to treat you like trash. You know why? Because he's making 6 figures. And you ain't the only woman that he can get. So trust him.
Velvet, come on now. Velvet.
What? I'm keeping it above.
Walk with me and keep it above. You and
I
know a woman does not want a man that makes 6 figures and treat her like doo-doo. What happened is your mom. Go ahead, talk to me.
Mr. L, please, respectfully.
Did I say doo-doo?
These are the men that these women settle for. Regardless of the fact, here it is. You got this man is talking to you however you want to talk to you. He's out there doing what God knows what God knows who. But because he is taking care of you financially, he's providing for you financially. You in love with the money more with that man. You would give that man a pass, but let a brother that's making $40,000 do that. Please.
Well, what if I? Let me be the angels. Let me be the devil's advocate for a minute. What if I do want the brother that makes 6 figures, but I do want the brother who still covers me in prayer? I do want the brother who knows his name from a shoebox. I do want the brother who's stable. I do want the brother who was raised right. What's wrong with? Why do we always assume that because a woman wants a guy who's stable financially, she wants a guy who's gonna treat her like mess? I'm trying to make all that add up.
I'm about to make it make sense to you right now. And y'all watching me TikTok, watch this word. Boom. Everything you said, want. Where's the word need at? I'll wait. I ain't hear not one time.
I really don't think that has anything. Well, desire. I could have said desire. She could say desire.
Your desires and needs are 2 different things. Here's the difference. See, a lot of times a man says, I need this type of woman.
Yeah.
Because we already fed up with our wants. Once we get our wants and the wants go out the window, you know what? I don't want that no more. I need this type of woman. But you rarely hear women say that I need this type of man. I want this type of man.
Yeah.
That's the first thing most of these women say. I want a man like this. I want a man like that. They never talk about the man.
I said, is it anything wrong with wanting that?
Yes, there's a lot of it wrong.
Oh, here's the other thing. Remember, here's the other thing. My mission is to bring some light to all of this, right? Because I've heard so many. I'm so tired of the red flags, Mr. Ford. I need some green flags. Okay, so I'm going to flip it right back to you, Mr. Ford. I want you to share with us, does the man need to be financially stable? Here's the question. Before he takes her or before he considers a full-out relationship with a woman. And then let me tell y'all this, because don't worry, we're going to get all we need to get. We got 3 minutes before we're going to our only break. 3 minutes, we're taking one break tonight. That's it. Is that all right, Wanda? Wanda say that's okay. So look, 3 minutes. Go ahead, Mr. Ford. Don't feel worried.
I think any responsible man would want to be in the position where he feels stable. I feel like that. The reality of it is that you never know who you're going to meet. You never know who you're going to meet and when you're going to meet that individual. You never know what the person is put into your life for. So understanding that you may meet somebody when you're not right at your very best. But
this is good.
I was going to say something. But you better be making sure that that's where you're headed. That's the pathway that you're headed on. Because we're not all perfect. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. All the times that can be out of our control. We can only control how we respond to them. So if our response is to say, all right, let me shake this off and keep it moving. And along the way, I meet this amazing woman. And guess what she got? She got some feedback from me that's going to actually make me be better than I could possibly be. Same thing for a woman. You know what I'm saying? You may be struggling a little bit, and then you run into a man that he's able to give you some nuggets that make you be a better person of who you are. We shoot ourselves in the foot, making sure that everybody is already comes pre-assembled. You know, sometimes it needs to be built a little bit. Sometimes it needs to be built a little bit, and we need to be open to that. But you just can't be out there. It's just accepting scrubs. You know what I'm saying?
And when you say you just can't be out there accepting scrubs, what does that really mean? Break that down.
Someone with no motivation, expecting everybody else to do stuff for them. You know what I mean? These people have to be out here trying and putting in the effort, and that's admirable. Listen, let me tell you something. Trying and if you try something and fail at it, but you gave it 100%, there's honor in that. Right. So keep honoring yourself and honoring the process, because eventually you're going to find your niche and where you're supposed to be. It's not always going to look cookie cutter. It's not always going to come pre-assembled, but that doesn't mean it can't be absolutely amazing. I land there.
So look, I'm loving that. And look, I saw your finger up, Mr. Velvet. Listen, we get ready to go to our first break. Listen to this. We're one sister to another. We're the podcast with information, inspiration, and limitless God affirmations. But we're also the podcast that got the doggone best guest. When we come back, we're going to talk to Mr. Ford of Ford Focus and Leadership. And we're going to talk to Mr. Velvet Jones. And when we come back, guess what we're going to ask? We're going to say, who is teaching the young men, come on here, how to date? Because it's evident to me, the whole bottom that fell out. We'll be right back.
We fell in love. I was hoping it would come from me. We were doing those things that would please us, but that wasn't enough. But sometimes it's not all about love. We had to learn that shit. We were better as friends and beginners, and then it got tough, so tough. But if you're thinking about parting ways these days, you gotta be out of your mind. I don't wanna lose you and let someone misuse you, 'cause every day I choose you. Let's not break up, no, let's make up, 'cause I don't wanna lose. I don't wanna lose you. I don't wanna lose. Let's not break up, no, let's make up, 'cause I'm not gonna lose. What your friends say, it doesn't matter. But what really matters is that we're both here, baby. And I don't care about the chitter chatter. Cause the fact is that we're still in love, yeah. Even though we disagree. If they take you away, you find your way back to me. No one knows you like I know. Not like I know. Only I know. If you're thinking about parting ways these days, you gotta be out of your mind. I don't wanna lose you. Let someone misuse you. Someone misuse you. Every day I choose you. I do, baby. Let's not break up. No, let's make up. I don't wanna lose you. I don't wanna lose you. I can't do it. I don't wanna lose you. Let's not break up. No, let's make up.
Concerns. We have some great concerns. Of course, we're one sister to another with a podcast with information, inspiration, and limitless God affirmations. We're the podcast that have the best doggone guests. And so, of course, we're guests today with our guys that we had 2 weeks ago. We call them, look, Forward Focus and Leadership is here. Somehow he's popped out, but y'all pop him back in. And then, of course, we've got Mr. Velvet Jones, who is going to lead us to our next. I got a question for you, Vel. I got a question for you. Hey, TikTok, y'all, make sure y'all give me some love out there. Give me some hearts. Give me some heart meets. Y'all make sure y'all get it done. And, of course, we're live on Velvet Jones's page and Mr. Ford. I call him Ford Focus and Leadership. We're out there on TikTok on his page as well. So when we left to go to break, and we're not going to have no more breaks. When we left to go to break, y'all, you had a concern, Velvet, and then I want you to talk to me. I want y'all to talk to me about who's teaching our young men how to date right now. Where are they getting their guidance from? Talk to me. You raised you remember what you wanted to say before we went to break?
Yeah, no, I forget that. That's
It's gone. Okay. I believe that we're living in a time right now, and it's not changed. It was this way when I was growing up, of course. And of course, I grew up in a two-family household, a two-parent household, a dad and a mom. But also, you might be dealing with a situation where maybe the dad and mom, maybe the dad, all he did was work. So we didn't see a lot of intertwining as children with our parents necessarily. Like, I believe now our young people, our millennials, will see their parents kiss each other in the kitchen. You know, you saw James, come on here on Good Time, always slap Florida on the butt, right? You don't see a lot of that anymore, but you might see that now. What I'm asking is, who's teaching our younger men? Who's teaching our younger women for that reason? But who's teaching the young men how to get out there and do this thing right, Velvet? How are we teaching?
Nobody's teaching them. You know how they're being taught?
We should
Rappers.
Boy, you talking now. You talking
you know who's teaching the girls? Cardi, Megan, all them other chicks out there. That's who's teaching these younger. Good thing. First of all, now here we go. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna try to make this as short and sweet as possible. These young girls don't even know the value of their bodies.
My Lord.
They don't know the value of their bodies. They thinking because I'm talking about from young to even some of these adult women. They do it, taking pictures of your assets. You're selling yourself short. What man is really looking at you? And all you doing, and look what you're attracting. You're not attracting no real brothers. And then these young bulls out there, first of all, if they can't even pull their pants up, what makes you think they really know how to holler at chicks? The way they're disrespectful. You can't even remember the woman's name, but you're gonna call her mom, shorty, babe, all this, and then get mad because the one that you want to talk to reject you. You know that why are they rejecting you? Because you're not on their level. And a lot of these young boys, these young men, they think, well, I got to get this bag. Everybody's chasing a bag that doesn't even exist. What are you chasing the bag for? Think about it like this. When we went out, when I went dancing, I was going to clubs. I was meeting chicks, but I was dancing. I was getting my swerve on.
That's why you.
What they do now, they get a section, stand around, and everybody's popping a bottle, and they're on their phones, and they just standing there. quoting songs, doing this, standing on top, but nobody's there. There's no more engaging. They don't engage anymore. Right. They forgot how to engage. And that's the problem right there. So I say this. Us older brothers, us mature men, what we do, what the horsemen do, which is what I love the most. I love my brothers. What the horsemen do, we try to speak life. And everything that we speak is from experience, either past or present. But at the same token, we're telling them what not to do. Like, yo, these are the mistakes that I've made. Can't you see? I've made these mistakes. Why? I don't want you to fall into the same trap that I fell into. I want you to be better. I want you to do better. So you're supposed to take these jewels that we're giving you and be like, okay, I see how these brothers is talking. I don't want to do that. But they basically giving me the tools on what not to do. But see, when we can't reach them, it's hard. Because as you can see, they want to go to those.
And I don't mean to cut you off, but give me two things, my little brothers right now. What are young men? Two things they should know before starting relationships. What's two main hits? And then I want to go to Mr. Ford. Go ahead.
Two things that young brothers need to start. Number one, learn how to have a conversation.
That's good. That's real good.
Learn how to have a conversation without, what are you wearing? When can I come over? Dag, your body look good. Stop talking about a woman's anatomy. That's first and foremost. Number two, the most important thing I would say for these young brothers out here dating right now, stop talking about things that you don't have.
Stop talking about things that you don't have.
Stop selling dreams. What I'm saying is stop trying to sell these girls dreams.
Learn how to have a conversation.
That's it. It's basically, it all boils down to your communication. How do you communicate with this girl? How do you present? Because what you want to do as a young man, for any young brother that's listening, you want to find a woman that's going to represent you. So the way that she is a representation of who you're going to be.
Find a woman that represents you. I love it. Come on, Mr. Ford. Talk to young men about. So pretty much our show just shifted, right? We really are talking about the state of relationships today. How can we best move forward? We need it healthy. We need it healthy.
So I'm gonna piggyback on this, and this was a little deeper than what Velva said. I think these young men need to value their bodies more. Because they really out here reckless. They really out here reckless. And what ends up happening is it doesn't matter how much a woman values her body. If a man isn't valuing his and isn't making the right steps to protect himself, even the woman that values her body the most can still end up in a bad situation because she meets somebody that has the charm to be able to talk to them and get to know them a little bit. Next thing you know, you don't realize that his reckless tendencies now got you in something, right? Now, what does that look like? And why is it like that? Because our young men don't know how to love themselves. We haven't been taught how to love ourselves. They haven't been taught how to love themselves. You know why they haven't been taught? Because we don't have men in the house that are teaching them. That's what's happening. We don't have men in the house that are teaching them. There's too many single moms out there raising these boys without any male influence. And then we wonder why they get out here and act like women with feminine tendencies. They don't have any male role model. They don't have any male role models. They don't have anybody sharpening that iron. And until you have somebody sharpening that iron, you're not going to show up masculine. You're not going to show up as a leader. You're going to struggle. And then guess what happens? Now these women keep fighting these men. Now they fighting them just like they fighting their homegirl. And they wonder why they losing these battles now, because these men are out here fighting women with feminine energy. Instead of being a man and stepping up and saying, this is what I need to do. This is how I need to handle business. Because as a man, I know what it needs and what it looks and feels like to be that way. No, we're not doing that. And so the problem is we got to reach them. That's why the horseman is so important. That's why even Uncle Dallas, we're talking about doing a leadership boot camp. You know what I'm saying? We need to start teaching. We need to start reaching them at a younger age. So then we can avoid conversations like this in the future. These conversations shouldn't even need to be had if we're reaching them at a younger age, right?
But you know what? But how about maybe we won't have to have them so in depth, but we know we're going to have to conversate because we were taught We were talking. I gotta now
I
listen
got a
to
little
this.
pushback. I got pushback.
Go.
I got a little pushback. Just a little bit. I love my
Okay.
brother. Hands down, level 4 just said amazing. But we also got to understand this: not every son that was raised by his mother becomes out sassy or has feminine tendencies. The reason why I say that is because there are sports that these mothers put their sons in. See, some mothers know the father's not there, but he still needs a male role model. So what she does is she enrolls him into baseball, football, basketball, certain sports, and that coach takes on that role because what the coach normally sees is a single mother. The father's not there, so he's going to actually try to step up and be a little bit more attentive to that child. It's almost like a mentorship. He's almost mentoring that child. So to an extent, I'm not going to say all kids that was raised by single mothers it came out like that, because there are some brothers.
And I don't think that's what I don't think that's
no,
what
I know that's not what he's saying, but
let me add one caveat to that.
But we have to include that in there. You know what I'm saying?
But let me add one caveat to that. Real quick, because this definitely needs to be said.
Yeah,
you're 100% right, and I believe that young men, even if you have a single parent household, I think having a mentor for your child is good. It's good to have a mind outside of your parents to do that. Now, here's the problem: a lot of these coaches in these AAUs and these programs, they're there just to pick up on the single moms. They're not worried about them kids. They're not worried about them kids. I don't care what nobody says.
Why you had to do that, bro? You just messed up.
This is the first time I've ever heard.
Don't ever tee it up and think I ain't gonna hit it out the park.
This is the first time I've ever heard.
Here's the thing: you can't blame the coaches, blame the mothers too, because the mothers is hollering at the coaches.
Yeah, but come on now. But as men, we need to take ownership and responsibility.
My friend told me.
On the bench, throwing thighs. Coach such and such. Look at you. Yeah. Oh my God.
A male friend of mine told me that the man is always, that the woman, he's always getting ate up because, the man is coming at the woman. He won't, sex, all this, right? He said, what about you sisters that want it? He said, what about y'all stepping over a call to talk about, is this the killing spot and all this? Well, anyway, we're moving right along. Look,
I know what my inbox looks like.
But let me ask you all a question. Let me ask you this. Is it wrong? We're talking relationships, okay? Is it wrong for a woman to expect the man to pay for all the dates? Is it wrong? Both of you all give me your positions. Go ahead, Mr. Velvet.
Why I gotta go first?
What's your position about that?
Let 4 go first on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Should men be expected to pay for all the dates? I say no. I'm sorry. And I know back in the day, I say absolutely not. As a matter of fact, if we are kicking it, I ain't saying, if we're just meeting each other, it is nothing for me to do coffee. I say go on a coffee day first. Then I say go to maybe let's see if it's going to be an intent day. See, at the coffee day, I'm really finding out where your head is for real. That coffee day is going to determine if you and I are going on another date. I don't mind paying for coffee. I really don't.
But you know what? Can I be honest?
So should the man pay for all the dates?
No, because I'm gonna say it like this: the first date me and my wife went on, when we first dated, she paid for that date. Who
did?
She paid for it.
Come on,
we went to a restaurant. I'm like, nope, she paid for it. I'm like, okay, word, say less.
How did you feel about paying for that first date? How did you feel?
How did I feel?
Yeah. How did you feel about
it? I was good because you know why? Because I knew it was going to be reciprocated. See, it's the thing.
It was going to be reciprocated. Okay.
Of course. See, when see something, and it's for some of you sisters, and I'm talking some of y'all on TikTok too. At the end of the day, it's okay to take a man out on a date. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with paying for a date.
Nothing wrong with taking a man out on a date.
It's his job. Who said it was a job? Show me in the word of God where it says a man's supposed to provide for all your meals. He's supposed to come out of his pocket to pay for on dates. No.
We're talking about dating. We're not talking about
and if we're dating, first of all, I'm gonna keep it real. If you're dating, you should be going Dutch. Because most of the time y'all want to go to Benny Child's and all this other expensive places that you ain't never been to before. Oh, I want to go out to eat. Let's go here. Hold up, time out. Did you see the menu? Y'all don't even look. Y'all go and eat places where you can't even pronounce filet mignon. You be like filet mignon, or messing up the whole menu. But
so I really don't think it's an issue with that. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I really believe if I pay for a date, you should be like, watch this. I pay for a date, but if you pay for the rest of them after I pay for the one date or two dates, I'm really in awe as well, because I think my little sisters need to stop showing up like they in need and go ahead and show up like they're supposed to be here. Go ahead, Mr. Ford. Should a man pay for all the dates?
Can I just say one more thing real quick before I'm done?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this real quick. If she pays for the date, the man should pay for the tip. Bottom line.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. Go ahead, Mr. Ford. I like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's a man's responsibility. I think we will go into it expecting to do that, but I think it's a great gesture for a woman to say, "Oh, someone's had it. Oh, you got it. Don't worry about it. I got
let her. Now you single, Mr. Ford. How many times would you let her do that? Okay, so y'all go
probably no. I wouldn't. I don't think I'd let them in the dating stage. I would, if I was in a relationship, maybe I would.
Then
But
it'll be okay, right?
Stage, I
like that. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. I want y'all to tell me. I like that, Mr. Ford. I want you all to tell me. How do you believe? How can we work at moving forward? Like, I'm so tired. I am single, and I cannot believe that I have not been able to date healthily. And when I say that, I'm sorry, I just have to say it, right? I think the church has shared. I've even heard churches tell women, don't date. Well, how are you gonna know if he's your husband or not if you don't date? I think we need to go somewhere with this. I think we need to learn how to date, y'all. Learn how to date.
No.
Go ahead.
How you gonna learn how something that never changed?
What
Dating
do you
has
mean
never
something
changed.
that never changed?
Dating
Our
has never
parents did not
changed.
date.
You
I
as
don't
the
think our
individual, here's the funny part, right? Dating has never changed. People change. They just make dating extremely hard because they're trying to put too much into dating. Once again, if we're dating, we're just having fun. If I'm see this now here's the difference.
I like the way you keep saying it.
I'm going to say this, and I want people to understand. There's dating, and there's dating with a purpose. Me dating with a purpose is me just dating you and only you. Because my purpose is to court you. My other purpose after courting you is to marry you. That's dating with a purpose. Now, if I'm just dating, that means I could date multiple people and have multiple fun with multiple individuals.
I'm getting ready to mess you completely up. You just gave me the segue to our next conversation. How long is too long to be doggone engaged before you get married? How long is too long for you to be engaged before getting married?
2 years.
2 years. Why 2 years?
Because we already know what we want within 3 to 6 months. We know
No, I don't think that's the question. Let's say the question again.
She said, how long is too long in dating? A man knows within 3 to 6 months if that's his wife or not.
Are you serious?
I'm 100. Listen, want me to tell you why? I'm living proof. 7 years, living proof. April, May, June, July, August. 5 months. 7 years. 5 months. 7 years. Do the math.
5 months. 7 years. Are y'all still with me? Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm still with you.
Okay.
We do know fairly quickly. We do know fairly quickly. I'm going to say this at the most, I'm going to say a year. You know, if you want to marry that person with about that year point. If I'm with somebody and at the year point, I don't say, "Hey, what we doing? You ready?" Okay, so when we gonna make this happen? Then you probably want to just walk away from me. I ain't gonna lie to you because I'm wasting your time. But I'm not. But here's the other thing: I'm not gonna be with somebody for a year and waste their time. We're gonna have a conversation about it. But I would say a lot of men, like literally, you know, the whole long engagement, because that's what I thought you were talking about, were long engagements.
I kind of am talking about, I'm asking the question.
You're asking about, she asking about the hush ring.
Yeah, I'm asking how long should you be dating before you should be talking about the engagement? How long?
That just determines
a relationship with you before you're asking.
That determines. Like Velvet was what, 5 months, 6 months?
5 months.
Yeah, I'm going to say at the most a year. At the year, if you make it to the year mark, you should be talking about when y'all doing it in the next year. I don't agree with long engagements either. Now there ain't gonna be 2 year, 5 year engagements. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, as Velvet calls it, the hush ring. Let's go. We engaged now, but now, we got something on the books.
So Pastor,
when's that gonna happen?
Yeah.
So
let's do this
together for another 10 years.
Too bad you can't get a poll up, because we would ask some of these women, how many of your women been engaged longer than that? How many of your women right now on TikTok, on this podcast, and let's be honest, it has been engaged over a year?
How many women have been engaged over a year? We want to know. Y'all just send it to us. You can send it to us after. We'll listen. We got 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes left. Here's what I want you all to share real quick before we have to start winding down, which we're at that point right now. I want you to give us your walk away tonight, Mr. Velvet. Share with us just some encourage again the young man that's dating, the older man that's dating. Encourage all of us who are single about dating and how to look forward. And then you do the same thing, Mr. Ford. Go ahead.
Okay, like I said, I'm gonna say it once, I'm gonna say it again. If you're dating, date with a purpose. That means your purpose is to pursue this woman for marriage. If you're dating, just date to have fun. Bottom line. But be your true authentic self. Stop, and a lot of us men always put on this persona. Just be you, because if she can't accept you, if the woman cannot accept you for who you truly are, then who are you? That's what you need to ask yourself as a man. Who am I? And what do I truly have to offer this woman? If you're dating with a purpose. If you're just going out there just to date, go have fun, enjoy life. But don't do it sitting down eating a meal, because you're going to get bored and you're going to pick up your phone. You're going to spend more time on your phone than you are talking to that person.
So date with a purpose.
Right. Because my theory is this real talk. When people go to restaurants, right, ask yourself this question. And you play this picture in your head. When you go to a restaurant and you're sitting down, of course, from food, how much conversation are you having?
Oh, my goodness. Not a lot.
I'll wait. Exactly. You'll have some conversation. The next thing you know, you turn to your phone, you're flicking apps, you're taking pictures of yourself, you're taking pictures of the food.
Date with the purpose. Date with the purpose. Go ahead, Mr. Ford. Date with the purpose. I hate that we only get 50. Date with the purpose.
Absolutely. This is what I'm going to say. Date with a purpose, obviously, with Velvet. But then when you're talking about the second step of dating and then moving into courting, bring God into it.
God.
Make sure you don't just introduce God into it and when you're ready to get married, start praying for the people that you want to be with, man. And just love is amazing, man. Love is amazing. We got to stop and allow ourselves to smell the roses, right? We have to allow ourselves to really be engulfed in love and allowing it to just take over us and experience it. And I think a lot of people don't experience it because they are busy looking for what they can get as opposed to what they can give, and loving is what you give. So
now
be the love you want to receive.
Velvet is married, Mr. Ford, and you're not. Are you looking forward to dating sometime soon in your world? You might be dating now. I might be just throwing that out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's good. Absolutely. There's some amazing people out there. You just got to make sure that you have the discernment to understand, so true.
To choose the right people to invest in. And when you do that, the experiences can be pretty rewarding.
Wow. Listen at this. I want to say thank you. These guys, I'm sorry, but they're going to have to come back again. And I know my producer is going to, of course, she's going to second that emotion with me. and then maybe they'll invite us. Hey, y'all, maybe that maybe they'll invite us to the Horsemen. Maybe they'll let the girls come on the Horsemen on TikTok one day. But I appreciate you all so much. Velvet Jones, you always bring it because you don't know how to do anything but bring it. Mr. Ford Focus, we appreciate you all. Miss Trayla, we love you. Miss Wanda B has been in the room with me today, of course. My girl LB Latanya has had surgery. Y'all don't forget to pray for her. Listen, we're one sister to another. We're the show with information, inspiration, and limitless God affirmations. Today is a gift from God. What you do today is your gift back to him. Guess what? We'll see you all again the second Friday in March. But y'all better get ready because we're going to have a hot topic. Somebody say hot topic. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, One Sister to Another Internet Radio. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, my guys on TikTok as well. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you so much. Have a great, great